Thank you for tuning in to watch Sixto. My name's Sixto, and today is a different review. This is my very first time playing with this, or actually a little wrong of terms. This is the first time actually holding a vintage Tudor Prince OysterDate, reference number 7966. This little gem was produced in the 60s, and it went on to, well, pretty much the 80s. But this one has obviously seen some years of use. There's some patina. You can barely even see it. Let's see if I could zoom in to this little gem. Let's see if we can see any. You can barely even see it, like around the indices, even the hour and minute hands. As you can see, it is not moving at the second, because it is on a movement 2462, roughly. It's a 23 jewel movement. It hacks, it hand winds. It does not have a quick date set, so you gotta rotate all the way around once you get there. But it has a beautiful manual wind spring. Hopefully you heard that. I'm gonna take this out of focus so I can put it right next to the microphone. It has a really good winding tension, because it's been serviced by Timekeeper's watch. This is his watch again. All the watches you have seen are from him, or I say otherwise, but this little gem has a lot of history to it, and the best part is that this one is rocking its own stamp. 9 times out of 10, these all have the Rolex crown, like, let's see, like this little guy, because it has the old school rose. Tudor needs to go back to this. It's more elegant to it, but Tudor's gonna do what Tudor does. This is a 36 power reserve, plus minus 20 seconds per day. Besides this little gem being on the smaller side, I do love it. One of these days I would love to have a vintage Tudor in my collection. I think this one will fit in my collection, but the price, it's always come down to money. But I digress. I'll get into this little specs. This little guy, I got it measured at a lug width at a 40.9. From the 8 and 2, I have it at a 34 on the dot. With the crown, I got it at 37.9. It's a 10.6 millimeter thick, because you got the top hat mineral crystal and the cyclops that sticks up. I got measured at 19 millimeters for a lug width. If you remove one of these, if you take one of these female end links off, they'll have a stamp on the inside of the case where you can see the serial and or the model. Obviously it's a stamped bracelet, stamp clasp. It has engraving, Tudor, which is pretty cool. Then you have the writing on the inside. Well, we got our original Oyster case by Rolex. So this was what they originally would have used in their lineup. Let me zoom out a little bit. So this little gem, being a 34 millimeter, it actually wears pretty well. Not I forgot to show you, but I'll show you in a bit. I have it sized ish to my 7 3/4 inch wrist, 34 millimeter. I actually could pretty much pull it off. I like the champagne lookish to the dial, and you have all these micro adjusts. Because I got it to the second one in and give it that pretty much snug fit for me. But everybody's different, because look at the sunburst effects on the dial. Hopefully you can see it, but look at that. Even the Cyclops makes the number pop. So you got the sticks for the hour markers. The 6 and the 9 look like 2 of the Kit Kats, and the 12 o'clock looks like the whole bar. You can see the patina in it. What do you guys think about the vintage Tudor? Do you think they have a place in your collection? Let me know in the comments below what you think about the watch in general. Until the next one, you guys have a good one. Bye.